you're unbeatable because you will not stop. And every quote unquote negative thing that could happen to you is seen as something positive. I was watching this lecture and this guy was talking about how the difference, there's, the top 25 athletes in the world in any given field, the difference between the top 5 in that field and the rest of those top 25 is the mentality. And after anything that happens in their sport, those top 5, they have a positive reaction to it. No matter what happens, they could have just missed that hurdle, but they're going back, and that almost excites them because now they found a new opportunity for improvement. And when that's your mentality, when you see a failure as something that's exciting to you, you're impenetrable. You're unbeatable because you will not stop. And every quote unquote negative thing that could happen to you is seen as something positive. So I just wanted to make that point about, again, that positive mentality, seeing things in a positive light. Like you just got that hunger pain in your gut. Good. That means that my body is going to my fat stores. That means that this diet is working. But developing that positive mentality is very, very difficult. And I think that practicing the focus and mindfulness is very important, and it's a valuable tool to do that. And to your point about like sometimes not being able to control your thoughts, we read that book, The Mindful Athlete, and one of the ways that he describes, I guess, meditating is just focusing on your breathing. And he says that you're a human being, you have a brain, and it's made to think about things. So instead of berating yourself for having a brain that has things that it wants to think about, allow it to go down that thought process for a little bit, and then bring your attention back to your breathing. Bring your attention back to your diaphragm. Focus on your breathing for a while. Okay, now you just went off on a thought tangent. Allow yourself to go off on that thought tangent. You're not berating yourself for it. And then corral yourself back. And now we're going to come back and bring our focus back to our diaphragm and back to our breathing. And going through that motion time and time again, it becomes much longer in between the times of from when you have to bring yourself back to your next drift. Those periods get longer and longer, and the time you spend focusing on your breathing gets longer and longer, and your focus gets stronger and stronger. And all of a sudden, you don't have to stop yourself from thinking about other things, because when you're focusing on your breathing, that's what you're focusing on.